Hey, Vintage Church. So good to celebrate with you today as you're relaunching your ministries. But you guys have been doing so many amazing things for Lodi in these last several years. Since I've come, you've been very, very important in the district and in your city. There's a scripture that comes to mind. It's out of John, the first chapter, and it's paraphrased in the message like this. The Word became flesh and blood and moved into the neighborhood. That's really our assignment as believers, is to make Jesus known where we live and to move into our neighborhood and to become irresistible and essential to our neighborhood, so that if at some point the church no longer was there, people would notice. People would say, wow, what happened? We don't have food ministry anymore in our neighborhood. We don't have National Night Out. We don't have Love Lodi. The kinds of things that you guys are investing in. So Tim and Tara and all of your leaders and congregants, congratulations. We celebrate with you this landmark and kind of this place where you're going to anchor and launch from to make a difference and be irresistible and make Jesus irresistible in your community. Love you guys. God bless you.
In the Gospel of John, chapter 13, there is this extraordinary example of the character and the behavior of Jesus, how he washes the feet of his disciples. He does it with humility and with a heart that is bent toward and given toward serving other people. Vintage Church does the same thing in many ways. It would be awkward and weird in our culture, and in fact rebuked and probably refuted if you tried to wash someone's feet. So we have to, as Christians in the 21st century, have to look for new ways to do that. Vintage Church does that. For example, by passing out groceries in their parking lot to those families who are struggling and who have need. Vintage Church does that by gathering backpacks and distributing those to youth and children as they begin their school year. Or whether it's handing a gift card to someone who has a financial need and is happening to be passing by and knocks on the church door, or helping a family within the church with their own electric bill because they're just struggling. There's many, many ways that Vintage Church is washing the feet of people in our modern 21st century, and in doing so, they love Lodi.
Hey, Vintage Church, and this celebration, we're so pleased to be able to share a little bit about how Vintage Church loves Lodi. My name is Chris Johnson. I'm former director of Bread of Life, and we started with Bread of Life, giving food away, partnership with Vintage Church a little over a year ago, and it has been absolutely amazing. You guys have done such an incredible job of loving the people. We've turned it from a food giveaway to a ministry, and that's what you do. Every month, hundreds of people are coming to your church that would have never come to your church, but because you love them enough to volunteer, to cook for them, to play music, to love on them as they come and get food, and you treat them like your greatest customer, that's how you love Lodi. And I'm so proud to be a little part of it and the tremendous work that you guys are doing in Lodi. God bless you.
Hey, Vintage Church, Bill Morse here with the community service team, and I just wanted to do a shout out thank you for being just the authentic deal here in our community. My mission is to put God's love into action by bringing people together to serve, educate, and support. That's what we do. And I'll tell you what, when we show up on Saturday mornings to serve the breakfast at Vintage Church, you're all up, you're early, you're just out there. It's just people going everywhere, setting up pop-ups and setting up tables and fixing coffee and doing everything you can to see to it that we're successful at doing what we do to partner with you to make people feel important, loved, and wanted. Thank you, Vintage Church, for that. It is just such a blessing to serve our community with you. We're so thankful. And I just wanted to reach out and say how much of a blessing you are to me and how you make people feel important, loved, and wanted in this community. So thank you for teaming up with us. And thank you for letting us come over and just be a part of what you do in our community. God bless you, Vintage Church. We love you. This community loves you. And I'm just excited about us working together and keeping up the good work out there in the Lodi community. Love you, Vintage Church. Thank you very much for what you allow us to do. God bless you, and we'll see you out there.
Hey, I'm Glenn Barnes, pastor at First Baptist Church of Lodi, and on behalf of all your friends at First Baptist, we are just so grateful for Vintage Church. It is so cool to not only have friends and partners in ministry, but like really kindred spirits and people that care about our city and want to make a difference in our city. In fact, this really wise friend told me that I'm actually in the city for the city. In fact, speaking of that, I want to say just a really special word of appreciation to Timothy and Tara, not only as a fellow pastor, but as someone who was involved in leading Love Lodi for a number of different years. When Timothy and Tara came along, not only were they a breath of fresh air, but they came with vision and passion and a heart, and they've taken something that was great and turned it into something even better. And so I'm so grateful for them, not only for the work and their vision, but really for their friendship as well. They're just a role model to me in so many ways. And again, I am so grateful, not only for Timothy and Tara, but now just that whole vision that's coming out of Vintage Church. And I just love the idea of partnering together for years to come. God bless you guys as you celebrate. You really should. I hope it's a great day, and I look forward to lots of great years ahead. God bless you guys.